How do you see it living in a country where they don't speak English as the primary language? How do you try to cope with schooling for your kids? Hello. So I'm actually going to drop an application for my son. One thing about these people is that they don't get angry easily. You know, they're a foreigner. From experience, they don't get angry with you easily. Unlike where I come from in Nigeria. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to drop an application for my son's school. You know, how do you see it living in a country where they don't speak English as the primary language? For those of you that are parents, how do you try to cope with schooling for your kids? What do you think should be the best? Do you think for kids, do you think the best would be to put them in a school where they speak primarily the local language for kindergarten? Or to put them in a school like an international school for kindergarten? What do you think? So for me, I'm having struggle with this. And my struggle is that since we are in a Chinese speaking environment, my worry is this: if my children or my kids had to go to an international school. Oh, it's raining now, and my camera is not weatherproof. I'm using my DJI Pocket 2, it's not weatherproof. So if the rain continues, I'm going to stop this video because any rain or any water drop into this camera will destroy the camera. Okay, this is non-waterproof. Okay, it's not waterproof. All right, so for my kids, they can speak English very well, or let me use at least for their age, they are speaking well, and they could hear very well. Okay. At their age, okay, but what they lack is Chinese. Okay, they lack Chinese language, and because they are in China, I think for them to learn Chinese is very important, because here they speak Chinese in China, and at home we don't speak Chinese, and my kids grew or stay with us at home oftentimes. You know, so they don't really have much options or much ways to interact with the locals here, except by going to school. And if they would learn Chinese, going to a Chinese school for kindergarten anyway, for primary school, I wouldn't suggest that. For primary school, I look forward to them going to an international school where they can be able to do more as regard improving their English and learning more. But for kindergarten, because for kindergarten I actually went around. Oh, it's raining more. It's raining. For kindergarten, I actually went around and checked the schools, both for the international school. Yeah, but it's called a kind of dual language school. Dual language, okay? Dual language school. Yeah, they speak both Chinese and what's it called? Chinese and English in the dual language school. But my concern is they will not have opportunity to learn Chinese as required in the dual language school, because their Chinese language level is really fainting. Or like for my son who has never been to a kindergarten before, Where's this guy going to go now? How do I go? This man. This is not your lane, Oga. That guy is blocking my view. It's not your lane. This is my lane, young man. Hello. One thing about these people is that they don't get angry easily, you know. Like that guy. When I say hello, he just hello. Usually when you're a foreigner anyway, they're a foreigner, from experience, they don't get angry with you easily. Unlike where I come from in Nigeria, somebody is trying to move back and you are blocking his way. You say, I'm a share, like in Lagos. Share, you know, we have that kind of anyway in Lagos, Lagosians, that kind of aggressive, tone when they speak. You are going to die. You are. You know, I grew up in Lagos anyway. I was born and brought up in Lagos. All my life, I spent all my life in Lagos before coming to China. So, I'm like a Lagosian anyway, if you say, by birth, Lagosian. But by origin, I'm from the eastern part of China, eastern part of Nigeria. But I can claim to be a Lagosian by birth, you know, if it is allowed in the Nigerian system anyway. So, hardly will you see someone trying to navigate his way and you block him, you know, and the person will now smile and say hello, hi, no. You will receive some kind of harsh verbal, you know, words from them. All right, so as I was saying anyway, I'm still on my way to his school, or to his intended school anyway, to drop an application. My little boy's intended school. So what I'm saying is that for them anyway, or for my kids, like for me, I speak good Chinese anyway. I speak good Chinese. And I know one thing that most foreigners find difficult here in China with their kids is how to integrate their children into the society. For those that want to be here for a while. Because if you are going to be here for a while and your children cannot, you cannot, let them, they don't have this power to interact because of language barrier. For them, it's going to be very difficult for them, a big issue for them, big issue. Because you cannot be in an environment that you cannot interact is really a problem. Let me show you where I'm going to. So taking some U-turn or L-turn, all right. It's still raining anyway, but I'm going to stop very soon so rain doesn't enter this camera. It will damage the camera. All right, guys. So I'll continue very soon. Okay, I'm almost at the school, and it's raining. I'll continue very soon. All right, guys. So I'm supposed to drop the application here this morning. That's the school. I don't know if you can see the school properly. That's the school, anyway. Yeah, that's the school there. So let me park my e-bike and drop the application. Alright guys, so here I go. So, there. I think I shall, okay. Oh, I'm asked to drop it here in the application, but I'll have to stop the camera now, guys. So, done. Jason，对对对。
靠下午带着这张通知单，然后带小朋友去黄带的访医站进行体检，就是2院那边，下2院那边有小朋友打针打针的地方。
OK。
对，然后体检的时候呢，要缴50块钱的费，然后缴费的时候那张缴费发票拿好。
OK。
9月1号来注册报到，那么报到的时候要带上这张入园通知书。对，然后刚才的体检的发票，如果我们提前缴费呢，就是缴费截屏也要带着啊，然后来办理注册手续。这个是交学费。
交学费 OK。
对，然后。
是现在定了什么时候交费吗？
就是如果是开学前缴费呢。
OK，拜拜。So guys, you can see very simple, very easy. I just dropped the application there. I don't want to video her face, or like put the camera directly on what I'm doing. Sometimes I give people privacy. This is not like an accidental recording. This is like putting the camera on her, recording those informations. And don't forget, these are people's information, also some other student documents. So to be wise, I think it's good to respect people's privacy. Don't just record them without their consent. And also, not only that anyway, sometimes you can watch people's behavior or people's what is it called? You can watch the body language and you can record them. And sometimes, in some place, whether you are giving you're allowed to record or not, you are giving consent or not. Some place you don't just record. You don't just record for your own, your own benefit, your own good, because these are other people's information. So I think it would be unwise recording people's data, and putting them on public view. It's like an idea for me, and I won't like someone to do that to me. All right, so guys, so actually what I've done just now is to drop what's it called, the information, the application, and I'm asked to go to the hospital with my little boy and do some kind of immunization for him, and that should be around I think, let me see the form. So before the school resumes, I'm asked to take him to the hospital for immunization. Okay, so here are some documents anyway, some documents from the school. So let me close the important one, okay, from the school. Sorry, here are my son's details, okay? I have to keep it private. So anyway, I'm asked to go to the hospital, one hospital here, for immunization, all right? Immunization. So that's one thing also, you shouldn't have to read Chinese. You see now, I'm just saying about trying to integrate my children into society. Now, I've just read this document and I've seen it, there are many dates here. There are some for immunization, many dates on these documents for different activities. So that's why I said I think I'm taking a good direction to let them integrate into the society. For me, I never had that chance to start from this little stage to integrate. I only had a chance to, like I came here and I learned Chinese for like 3 months while I was doing my MSc. And thank God, I'm someone that really like to learn. I like to learn. Yeah, or learn. I really like to learn languages, and I think I'm good at languages. To cope with languages. For me, I love that. I love to learn languages if I see the opportunity. So for me, I have that play up, or let me say that desire, affinity. Not everyone have this kind of desire when they come to a place maybe at an older age. I have some of my colleagues or some of my friends that came here, or some of my friends or fellow students anyway, when I was studying anyway, they came here and they had a lot of difficulty to learn Chinese. Very, for them, the language was very difficult. And one thing about growth is that when we are growing, there are things that we can learn at little stage. We can learn them easily at our tender age. And that's why children learn faster at early age. But sometimes, when you grow older, some things you find out that to learn, for you to learn them, it becomes difficult. Like for instance, I took my daughter, or I and my family went to a playground, or not a playground, went to a mall, and we had to, ride a scooter. There is one scooter, this one that has just 2 wheels. I'll put the picture on the screen. Okay, I'll try to put the picture on the screen. It has this just 2-wheel scooter. And we learned the scooter for the first time. My daughter just entered the scooter and she was, first time. For me, I had to, I was, no. I had to try almost like four times, around 4 or 5 times before I could start, I could, get onto it. And my wife too, she tried like, I think twice or so. But for my daughter, was very fast. So children learn faster, it's natural. Children learn faster than adults, Their brain, is receptive, very receptive to information. And their brain cells are more active than ours. So that's good for learning. So I think for my little boy, or my kids, I think the idea is a good one. For them to integrate, let them learn, let them go through, because I went to these schools, I compared these schools, the dual language schools, or what we call the international schools, and what was it called, and the local school. We have three kind of schools here. We have purely English schools, we have the dual language schools, and we have the local school. When we say local, does not mean it's local. Okay, you can see this school. This school is very big. I've been to the school. Oh my goodness, it's a standard school. Not the word local means is they speak Chinese. It doesn't mean it's local like it's a local like what do you say? No. It means they speak Chinese as a major language here. Okay, so once in a while they could speak English, like maybe teaching them, A for apple, B for all those ones. Yeah, it's not my kindergarten. But the basic language of tutor is in Chinese. It doesn't mean the school is local. No, these schools are standard. In fact, where I grew up in Lagos, not even where I grew up, in my area, as in even in those far a little bit from my area, this school can compare with, when I mean my area, this school can compare with so many schools in Lagos. It's of very high standard. They have all learning equipment. They have all learning, what's it called? All learning equipment. Again, what's wrong, Samala? Sama? 我们听不见。对，没有考对。没有，我是来接那个当时那个老二的当时报名。对，报完了。报完了。我报完了。好了，谢谢你。没有就回去的。对，今年要上学，对，我是来报名。好了，2个一起。对，2个一起来是最好的，对。谢谢您啊。So, see what I'm saying? This is one issue people have in China. When they speak with you, you don't know what tempo, you don't know how to reply, you don't know how to reciprocate what they're saying. It's a very big problem. Okay. Just now she was asking me, are you coming to pick your daughter? I said no. Are you getting it? I'm saying no, I came to register my son. Okay, actually today is Sunday, but they have school today anyway. There's school today. Okay. Yeah, because we just finished a holiday, so today schools will resume. Yeah, it's funny sometimes, it's so in China. Yeah, if you have a holiday in this week, the next week, the weekend will be taken for normal activities, as in normal, economic activities. So today should economic and a studying activity. So today should be a normal school day. But we decided to keep my daughter at home. She's doing some stuff anyway at home with her mom, and we're not really used to that Saturday and Sunday kind of kids going to school anyway. But she's doing some stuff at home anyway. That's why she couldn't go to school today. But that's anyway by the side. So tomorrow she will resume school normal. So this is just kindergarten anyway. So, like, just now she was asking me about my daughter, and I said, no, I didn't come to pick her. She's not in school today. I only came to drop application for my son. Okay, and she said, oh, that's good. And it's nice that, you know, both of them will be schooling here. I said that, yeah, it's fine. All right, guys, so I'll be living in school, but what am I saying initially about this school? You know, comparing these schools, is that this school is a very standard school. I've been inside, they have all you can imagine that a school should have. All standard learning facility. You know, trust China. The government is, when it comes to, you know, facilitating this kind of, you know, structures, you know, like schools, hospitals, oh my goodness. If you have seen my videos, some videos I made about, you know, or I made while my daughter, she went, you know, my daughter went to, or we took her for, what's it called, for, I think that was postnatal, yeah, is it called postnatal? Yeah, that means after birth, yeah, after birth care, yeah. So we took her to the hospital for those kind of, you know, postnatal care, yeah. Postnatal, antenatal, yeah, postnatal. Ante means before, post means after, yeah, postnatal. So then I made some video in the hospital. You could see these hospitals. I mean, a very local. When I mean local, no, I mean the one in my area, a small, you know, area. You could see how big that hospital is. Very big. When I mean big in what they have, big in facility, big in structure. Oh my goodness. So, having said that, anyway, I think having them have kindergarten in the local school, which is also some of the advice that, anyway, it's not an advice anyway, some of the, yeah, I would say suggestion, which is after they've already began school, or also before they began. Some people gave me that advice too, but that was primarily my own what's it called, or let me say our own suggestion, okay, because we felt that they speak English at home, and they speak English at home, and you know, yeah, but at home they, or let me say for English level, they have no issue, okay. And kindergarten is basically playing. I've seen their curriculum: sleep, play, do some kind of, you know, activities and all those things. So you know, so I think these stuffs they could also do them here in the local school. But one of my major concerns is to learn the language now, because they can't speak the language at the inception. Okay, like my daughter couldn't speak to until she began. She started what's it called, the kindergarten. So now, if you see my daughter, yesterday I took her to what's it called, a talent hunt show, and she was speaking. I will post the video soon. She was speaking, I mean, fluent Chinese. I was wondering, I was flabbergasted. I was like, wow. We didn't had any, what's it called, like kind of a tutor or what to say. You know, she was just answering them, talking to them. I was like, wow. Even I never knew she could speak this length. I never knew. Okay, guys, I'll be going while talking. I never knew she could speak this length. Okay, I was just thinking maybe she's just, because oftentimes when she's with us at home, and I speak with her Chinese, she would just say, she would just not her head. She will not answer me. So I think she's being shy at home, while sometimes she will. But yesterday she was really outspoken. I was surprised. I was flabbergasted. That she could speak that amount of Chinese language. I was really shocked. Yeah. So that's my intention. I think what I'm trying to achieve is working. So I will do same for my son, because my son don't even know one single Chinese. Ni hao, he doesn't know. In fact, yeah, he knows ni hao, but ni hao he calls the people around, they call them ni hao. Like if he sees a Chinese person, he says ni hao, like means like sometimes like he calls them that these people are ni hao. You know, for him the ni hao means for him a different thing. So sometimes when he uses that word ni hao, he's trying to call them as ni hao, not saying ni hao as hello. So for him, these foreigners are called ni hao. So whether they are a male or female or a child, they are all called ni hao. So for him, he has a wrong what was it called, understanding of that word, ni hao. Okay. So I think that's for now, that's the only word I think he knows, which he hardly even speak. He knows but hardly speak. Is ni hao, which he hardly speak anyway. So I think, yeah, for them to go to a local school might be one of the best choice. I mean, a Chinese school anyway might be one of the best choice for them or options, so they can learn the language, which is very paramount. Just now, the rain began again. The rain has begun again. I'm trying to secure my camera. It's not waterproof. It's not even weatherproof. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I pity my camera, guys. So I'll try and be faster now, okay? Maybe faster now. Ni hao. Hello guys. I have to stop now, please. The rain is much. So if you can see me, I've switched into my rain coat. So I've switched to my raincoat. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. So I'm using my raincoat now, but my speaker is being covered. So as you can see, I've switched to my raincoat because it's raining. Okay, I have to cover myself, and also I have to stop recording. But I'm just recording temporarily for some few minutes with my phone or with my with my gimbal on my hand. All right. I'm actually under a shield waiting for the traffic light. So I've switched to my raincoat. Alright guys, so it's raining here. It's been raining for like around 3 days now. Since today is Sunday, it's around Thursday evening or thereabout. It's raining all through. And from the weather forecast app, it will rain all through this week except on Wednesday, okay? Wondering how did I change or how did I switch from my how did I switch to my raincoat? So I have this raincoat in my this e-bike has a storage where you could store items in storage. Okay, so oftentimes most people that have this e-bike, they have their raincoat or rain jacket in the storage. Okay, so in case there's rain, you can just put it on and you are good to go. Guys, see you later. It's raining now. I have to stop filming, okay? So I don't damage my camera. See you guys. It's not waterproof. This camera is not waterproof at all. See you guys later, okay? Just got into what's it called, KFC to get some breakfast. Okay. Anyway, this is late breakfast. Anyway, it's called late breakfast because my kids have eaten by now. Yeah, I just called my wife and they've eaten. But just to, since it's a kind of, we're staying holiday, today is weekend, Sunday, and it's still, for me, a kind of, So I just went off from my e-bike. I'm currently at KFC. Yeah, KFC. This is KFC trying to get some snack, okay? Some snack for the family. Oh, that's just you mine. You know, so that tells you we are a family of what? You can see how many do you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? 那是我的是吗？
对，还差3样东西。
好，OK。
你先去吃呗。
不去拿走，去拿走。
哦，
打包，哦，对。
好的。
Alright, so tells you we are a family of 4. So we are thinking I'm going to eat here, so I'm taking it home. So it's still raining outside. I just quickly drop off on the bike to get some snack for the family. Hello. 你好。叫什么名字呢？叫什么名呢？啊？叫什么名字啊？
我们叫小团子。
小团子。小团子 ，Hello。Hello。你好。还是。
Hello。
拜拜。拜拜。Alright, just met those kids, okay, and trying to say hi to them. So it's still raining outside. You can see I'm inside KFC, and that's my e-bike parked somewhere there. Alright. One thing I like so much about this DJI Pocket 2 is the portability. From the name Pocket, okay, it's a very portable camera, very portable, convenient. The only problem with this camera is it's not waterproof like the what's it called, like the GoPro. So this is not waterproof at all. And also the Insta 360, Insta X3, all those ones, they are waterproof, but for DJI Pocket is not waterproof. I mean, maybe Pocket 3 maybe waterproof, I don't know, but that depends on the DJI company. But I wish they can do that. And also for this screen, for me the screen is okay, but the screen is a little bit small. I mean, the touch screen here is small, you know. But the only issue is that if you are filming from, you know, a very short length, in the 1 meter, you know, as in your hand, your arm length, okay, it's okay. But if you're using maybe a kind of extension rod, it becomes an issue to sit on far, you know. So because you need to put some of the what's it called, of the environment in frame. If you want to put them in frame, you may have difficulty. It's very far, very extended. You may have difficulty to see the picture very clearly, to know if it's in focus, if it is framed. Yeah, that's the only issue with the DJI Pocket 2, but for every other thing, it's perfect. So if you are always filming at maybe arm length like this, it's okay. But if you're using the extension rod, at maybe at the very far, maybe like 3 or 5 meters or 3 meters, you know, you may not see clearly. But you can also, you know, imagine how it is from that a distance, and it will be fine. So I'll be leaving soon. Okay. Yeah, gone. Yeah, I'm back, and I'll be leaving soon. Yeah. So guys, I'm currently back. So if you have watched from the beginning to this point, then I say to you a very big thank you for being here with me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind gesture. Coming back to check on me. Well, appreciated. Wow. Yeah. So guys, if you have watched from the beginning, once again, thank you so much, like I've said. And for all returning subscribers, thank you so much. For those that are new, thank you so much. And please try and subscribe to this channel. Please, if you are new on this channel, don't just watch and go. Subscribe, okay? Subscribe to the channel. You know, it's free. It's free, and it's funny enough that some people don't know that subscription is free. It's funny. Some people don't know that subscribing is free. It doesn't cost you any money. It's free. I mean, completely free to subscribe. It's free. Okay. So please try and subscribe, okay? And when you subscribe, also turn on the button for notification, so that each time I make any post, you will be among the first to be aware of my post. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask. Okay. Never mind. I'm trying to multitask. So I'm going from the basement to my floor, or to my home. So just by, you know, my foot stamp on the floor, the light turns on. So there are many security lights here. Most of these lights are for, like, some are sound sensitive. You know, that means when there's any sound, they turn on. So guys, thanks so much, and see you in my next